I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
I fought against Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you can see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
No, he's Canelo Crawford.
Very hard. 50-50. For me, pound for pound, #1 is Terence Crawford.
Many boxing insiders believe the upcoming clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford won't be a close fight. Their main concern? Crawford is jumping up 2 weight classes to fight at super middleweight, putting him at a serious disadvantage. Canelo has a proven track record at 168 pounds, known for punishing body shots and wearing down opponents who are naturally bigger. Veteran boxer Jaron Ennis even warned Crawford that moving straight to 168 against Canelo is risky. He suggested Crawford should first test himself at 160 pounds, pointing out that Canelo has ruled the super middleweight division for years and has knocked out plenty of larger fighters.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been pitting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it. So, you know, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. You know, at like 60 or like at least at 60, just to get his body, you know, to fill into somebody a little bit bigger, you know, and things like that. You know, I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, you know, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavy and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now, but I think he should just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything like that.
Former champion Carl Froch believes Terence Crawford's jump up multiple weight classes will be too much to handle. He predicts Crawford won't last beyond 4 to 6 rounds against Canelo Alvarez, pointing to Canelo's relentless power and punishing body attacks as the deciding factors.
It was absolutely crap, load of rubbish. The fight really was a waste of time. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it because there's better things you can be doing, like probably watching the grass grow or watching some paint dry maybe. But that fight was a total waste of time. Watching that as a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and Hall of Famer, I was thinking to myself, what an opportunity you've got there. If I was fighting still 10 years ago, if that opportunity came up for me, I know Canelo Alvarez is going to be a tough fight for anybody. I know it's a long ask trying to beat a guy like that, but come on. If I'm in there with Canelo for whatever amount of money, there's going to come a point where I'm saying, right, I'm going for it now. Probably around 3 or 4, I'm going to stick it on him and have a go. To be given an opportunity like that, Skull, defending his IBF title and potentially becoming undisputed, to go in there and just perform like that, for me, it's not acceptable. And I think in my day and with my mindset and the way I used to fight, I'd have gone for it. Just gone for it and then give the fans, give the boxing fans and do myself and my trainer proud.
He has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights. He's made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing. Whoever loses, it'll be an upset because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win. Crawford's certainly an unbelievable bad boy fighter, proper good fighter. Then you've got Canelo who just understands the game.
Abel Sanchez, the former trainer of Gennady Golovkin, called the fight a bad idea. He argued that Terence Crawford hasn't shown the punching power or size needed to compete at 168 pounds, and said Crawford's only path to victory would be scoring a knockout.
Canelo versus Terence Crawford. I'd like to get your thoughts on how that fight plays out and a prediction if possible.
Okay, well, first of all, Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but so is Canelo. I think that, in my opinion, their IQ is similar, except Canelo doesn't get hit like Crawford gets hit. In my opinion, Canelo's a bigger man. Not that he started out as a bigger man, but he's now a bigger man. He has been hit by not only Gennady, who's one of the biggest punchers that I've ever coached and I've ever seen, but he's also been hit by Bivol, by Kovalev, who's a big puncher. You know, he's been hit by big guys. Crawford had a hard time with a 154-pounder who hit him often. So I think that no matter how much weight he puts on, no matter how smart he thinks he is or how big he thinks he is, he's going to be getting hit by a truck. And he's not used to that. And I think that at the beginning, just like it was with Kell Brook and Gennady, at the beginning, the speed and the talent.
Sparring insider Coron Davis, who has worked with both fighters, also sided with Canelo, pointing to his greater size and physical strength as the key advantage.
It'll be a lot you have to, it'll be a lot to get that victory based on, you know, size alone. Not that size win fights, but you got a guy that got size and skill. It'll be hard. I mean, nothing's impossible. But if I had my money on somebody winning the fight, it'll be CaneloAlvarez. Even though Terence Crawford is a great fighter, they both great fighters. And you got two great fighters in there. I think one guy got the advantage due to his makeup, his body type, how big of a person he is. And, I think that will be a deciding factor in that fight.
Jumping up 21 pounds, would Crawford have to fight the perfect fight?
Absolutely. Size will play a factor in that fight. It won't. It'll be a lot harder to damage Canelo. And Canelo his punches will be way more effective than Crawford's punches if they fight at 168. So I think it'll be an issue. It's not impossible, but it will be hard.
Terence Crawford says his biggest advantage isn't raw power. It's his fight IQ and ability to adapt. In recent interviews, he made it clear he doesn't need a knockout to beat Canelo. His plan is to study Alvarez early, make adjustments as the fight unfolds, and exploit any openings. Crawford highlighted his skills in switching stances, baiting opponents, and breaking their rhythm, aiming to turn Canelo's pressure into a moving target. He believes precision, timing, and smart offense will be more important than sheer strength, and he brushed off concerns about size. As Crawford put it, you only truly know an opponent's strength once you face them, and he's confident he can hurt Canelo.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older.
And
he does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
It's a tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Come fight
and
now.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're going to see.
We'll
know
see.
it.
We'll see. We're
going to see.
Sean Porter has voiced serious doubts about Terence Crawford's chances of handling Canelo Alvarez's power over a full 12 rounds at 168 pounds. He pointed to the steep jump from welterweight to super middleweight as a major challenge. While Porter respects Crawford's world-class skills and ring IQ, He's concerned that Canelo's strength and fast start could be too much to overcome.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo has, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
Bill Haney has been outspoken and confident in his support for Terence Crawford. He's predicted that Crawford will punish Canelo, calling him the best fighter in the world and brushing off any concerns about size or reputation. At the official press conference, Haney put his money where his mouth is, placing a $100,000 bet on Crawford and telling the crowd the real action started when he arrived. He also warned Crawford to be cautious, not just in the ring, but about possible doping issues tied to Canelo's camp.
Canelo Crawford, what's your breakdown of the fight?
Huh?
Canelo against Crawford, what's your breakdown?
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You talking, huh? You said Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. That's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. It came off the bench. From the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen. 60 years of boxing. Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing?
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
I didn't say he has to do any accusing, nor we would do that, but I'm saying is, let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin, Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So let's be cautious, let's be prepared, and at the very least, join 365 VADA, 365 drug testing like Devin is doing. Shut up.
Crawford has been open about how he views his past opponents, using those experiences to highlight his own strengths and understanding of top-level competition. He's called Yuriorkis Gamboa the hardest puncher he's ever faced, noting that in their 2014 lightweight title fight, which he won by knockout, Gamboa's speed and power were especially challenging early in his career. Crawford also credited Egidijus Kavaliauskas as the physically strongest fighter he shared the ring with, though he stopped short of calling him the hardest hitter.
So we're going to rate your past opponents. I'm going to give you 5, and you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 and give me like a 1 sentence as to why, all right? Yuriorkis Gamboa.
I rate him 10 because he was undefeated at the time. He was a 3-division champion. He was in his prime, on a break of being one of the biggest faces in boxing.
Mean Machine.
One of those guys that, you know, was on a break of becoming a world champion before he fought Terence Crawford. I think I give Mean Machine a 7. He was pretty technical.
Sean Porter.
Sean Porter, I give him a 10. He's been in the ring with a lot of fighters. Porter is a well-rounded fighter, great person at that.
Israel Madrimov.
Israel, I give Israel a 9. I think, you know, experience played a big factor in our fight. He did real well against me. I give him a 9.
Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence, I give him a 10. Undefeated, 3-time world champion, well, unified world champion, running through all the welterweights that he was put in front of him. You know, beat a few champions at that. So I'll give him a 10.
Jose Benavidez Jr. has confidently backed Terence Crawford to win at 168 pounds, calling him a beast in the ring. He praised Crawford's intelligence, unpredictability, stance switching, and elite fight IQ, saying these qualities could overcome Canelo's size advantage. While acknowledging that Canelo is the naturally bigger man, Benavidez stressed that size alone doesn't win fights. He firmly predicted that Crawford's sharp mindset and tactical approach would be enough to outthink and beat the Mexican star.
A lot of people are counting Crawford out. Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, you know, I mean, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but I mean, you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I mean, I feel like it'd be a good fight. You know, it sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but I mean, Only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And you just got to keep moving forward, you know. Got to keep moving forward, but it's going to be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one. The thing with him, he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. He uses. He's not only does he switch from from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just a smart. He has a high IQ in boxing, you know, and that's what I feel like. All these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared, is what I believe, you know, that which already beats him, you know. So Crawford's gonna go in there to not gonna go in there to fucking. So I mean, I have it going Crawford, bro. To be honest with you.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao believes Terence Crawford's best chance against Canelo Alvarez is to lean heavily on his speed and signature style. Speaking about their September 13th, 2025 super middleweight clash, Pacquiao first responded with, "Good for Canelo," before advising Crawford to focus on quickness, movement, and sharp technique to counter Canelo's size and power. He emphasized that maintaining these strengths will be key to handling both the weight jump and the stylistic challenge.
My advice to him is, as he's moving up to his upcoming fight, make sure that he focus on speed. He focus on how to improve his strength and while maintaining the speed.
Israel Madrimov, the last man to face Terence Crawford, offered a measured but firm opinion on the upcoming fight. His advice to Crawford was to focus on speed, work on building strength, and make sure not to lose quickness in the process. Still, Madrimov predicted Canelo Alvarez would win, likely by decision. Having fought Crawford at 154 pounds in 2024 and losing a close unanimous decision, he stressed that moving up 2 weight classes to super middleweight is a completely different challenge. Madrimov pointed to Canelo's size and power advantage, and while acknowledging Crawford's skill, he dismissed his chances at 168 pounds, calling the matchup not even close.
If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think.
Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, what do you think about that fight if they did fight? Looks like it's up for September.
Good fight. You know, if 168 pounds, I think it's Canelo, but it's Canelo better technique because 50-50. If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think. If knockout, it's Canelo.
What makes Crawford so difficult to fight against?
He has power, smart, in more practical.
He has more experience. He's very experienced.
The boxing world remains divided over the outcome, but coach Joel Diaz is firmly in Canelo Alvarez's corner. Diaz has flatly stated that Terence Crawford has no chance in this fight, calling it unrealistic to think he can beat Canelo at 168 pounds. He argued that moving up 2 weight classes into Canelo's natural division leaves Crawford badly overmatched. Diaz pointed to Crawford's less-than-dominant showing when he moved from 147 to 154 pounds against Israel Madrimov, warning that the leap to 168 will be far tougher. In his view, Canelo can take Crawford's punches, but Crawford won't be able to withstand the power coming back at him.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat Canelo.
Mikey Garcia shares the view that Canelo Alvarez's size will be the deciding factor. While he considers Terence Crawford one of the most skilled fighters he's ever seen, Garcia doubts that Crawford's power will hold up at 168 pounds. He pointed to Crawford's recent fight at 154, where his punches didn't seem as damaging, and warned that Canelo's proven strength and physicality at super middleweight give him a clear edge. Garcia believes Crawford would need a flawless performance just to survive, let alone win, against a naturally bigger and stronger champion. Among fans, excitement and skepticism are running high. Training footage of Crawford has split opinions. Some praise his added size and accuracy, while others worry he's lost speed at 168. Observers say he won't look small next to Canelo, but debate rages over a heated press conference exchange, with many suspecting it was staged for publicity. Meanwhile, fans are buzzing about Netflix's coverage of the fight and UFC commentators joining the broadcast, seeing it as an exciting crossover for boxing.
Dan Rafael kind of made a great point when talking about sizes, because he said if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. He said people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package, it's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. So, and it was good. It was a very good point. He was like, Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the better part of a decade.
Basically,
he's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically, he's trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergey Kovalev, Dimitri Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
not even getting wobbled,
just literally shaking it off, you can take Terence Crawford shots.
After some early uncertainty about who would promote the fight, UFC President Dana White has confirmed he will officially co-promote the September 13th super middleweight unification bout. While Saudi backer Turki Al-Sheikh controls the finances and makes the final calls on the venue, ticketing, and marketing, White is bringing his trademark UFC-style promotion and global reach to push the event into true mega-fight territory.
Promoting the fight.
Yeah.
So the reason that I wear the Canelo Crawford shirt when I'm doing Canelo Crawford press is so people don't mistakenly think that I'm doing a UFC press conference. Because I think when everybody sees me, they associate UFC immediately. So I always wear the Canelo Crawford shirt when I'm doing a Canelo Crawford.
And you just have a strict marketing deal with boxing for that fight?
No, I'm promoting the fight. Me and my team are running that.
So, can Terence Crawford really overcome Canelo Alvarez's size and power at 168 pounds? Or is this one decided before the first punch is thrown?